Treasurer should tell us, okay, maybe I overestimate, or maybe Treasurer is pointing out that revenue collection is a problem, so then we must talk about solution. Loyal City, Mr. Deputy Speaker, members of Parliament, we play invite him IRC come to City Hall, so that, and we capacitate IRC, because I have no choice. I cannot do, we cannot raise revenue ourselves in the city. Maybe we can do some business. We are seriously thinking of business now. We have passed a resolution at our board that we are going to set up a business arm and we are going to start investing. All the governors now, I am going to put together a proposal. Maybe I come to so we will start business. You may wait for national government, yeah? You may wait forever. Yeah? We go into business big time. We build our own capacity now. At least in some way you may get money coming into the provinces. Maybe it is a projection that looks good too. On the paper too, Mr. Deputy Speaker. And maybe you will open members in full DSIP blue player. You block sim 100% DSIP na. Mipla governor inoksim functional grant na. Mipla inoksim PSIP good so. And we go unbalancedly. It might show that way. But how are we going to, just on the face of it, work it out that, what is the true problem or cause this, shortfall in revenue generation, so that the Treasurer, we can help the Treasurer to correct it, and also we can go back to the provinces and adjust our plans. Mipla lo city, mipla lo adjusting plan lo mipla. Adjusting our work plan for this year. We are trying to find other revenue source. People are like beg to go and beg here and there, try to borrow with no interest rate or something else. We are trying to do that too. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, we are here to help the Treasurer. Treasurer, Mr. Wanbelo, you have managed the country through tough times. Some of the toughest times that we have seen in our country since independence. It's under your watch, and you prevail. You come up with magic. Now, one of my advice that me give you is that if you have to borrow, you borrow. And Mr. Deputy Speaker, me like toto lo desatu before me sit down. Lo borrowing ya, you mean you can forget lo borrow. You mean forget too much lo borrowing. Everybody lives in debt. Even me too, I live in debt. Me paying BSP all the time. But it's how we manage the debt. And PNG, past government and this government, we should be proud that we have never got into debt default. That's something that we must be proud of. And therefore, if there is a revenue shortfall, me here inside government caucus, people like the government, my position, our party's position is that we should not have a supplementary budget. We should find the money. Mr. Deputy Speaker, we should find the money, and I believe we can find the money if it comes to the crunch. Either government go borrow and we manage it, or me talk finish the government caucus here, me like talk again. We've got money in Kumulo Petroleum Holdings Limited. There's some money here, Mr. Deputy Speaker. It's supposed to go to the Sovereign Wealth Fund. We created, this parliament passed the Sovereign Wealth Fund maybe how many years ago? 5 years ago or 6 years ago under Peter O'Neill yet. And the decision of the parliament is that all the revenue, you may come oil, whatever, mining, gas, DY, fishing, the revenue they come, we park it in Sovereign Wealth Fund. Half of it is for future generation because we might be responsible and not manage the resources well, spending money, nothing. So we make sure that the next generation, time oil is dry up, gas is dry up, gold is dry up, they still have revenue to look after them in the future. And the other equation is that half of that money is supposed to be available to support the budget. And this is a time where that money should be available to support the budget. Why by you gonna? You may come now, work in supplementary budget to change it now, reduce him this law, cut him this law, and you may fight here. And you may fight. Everybody are entitled to the, appropriation for their provinces and districts. And in when we have PIP2, only got plain pennies. So you can find money now. Money is stop here. There's about 10 billion, dollars in parked in Singapore. What is it doing there? What is it doing there? Bring income. The Treasurer only needs about 2 billion or 3 billion. That's all. We can see this year through. All the provinces like some money. They will deliver their program. Only can come here and put him heavy long Treasurer. Let's talk about solution. And that's one solution. He got a normal solution to you can get it stop. Treasurer me, I must you engage one time IMF, but me like also Mr. Deputy Speaker, IMF only gives advice. All supposed to give him advice that's all. Only no good papa na by only talk na you me baharim na behind him to the letter. Some advice is not right. Allowing the kina to fall. That's really contradict to the economy. Not allowing us to do this, get out of the US dollar now, you may trade one of China directly, currency exchange between Kina and RMB. Yeah. What's going on? What is the delay? China is a big trading partner of PNG. And we have to go and change Kina into US dollar and then into RMB. And then we lose. If we directly change, that's all. There is an exchange rate here, legally, that's all now. We save money. I am even talk. Whose advice are you me, Wokloharim? Treasurer. They are supposed to just give advice. If we look at the record of the world, which economy in the world, IMF, let me give him advice. They've come out successfully and seen growth and consistent growth. And can anybody show me an economy in the world that has, shown great success and progress, and the economy is forever, growing and growing under the tutelage of IMF? You look into all this Asian economy that are growing now. They dare to come out of the IMF control. China, Thailand, Singapore, Korea, they borrow big they borrow big money, but after that they build and then they repay and then they got out of this equation. Yeah. They build their own economy. Yeah. So you must be careful sometimes. Me looking Treasurer, they are only advisors. If you got consultant or online, find some economists in the world. They can come and give you some sound economic advice, especially all this monetary policy, fiscal policy. Fiscal policy and monetary policy, it's here and there. Bank, central bank. Treasury is going another way. IRC is going another way. There is no alignment. That's a problem. Now, some of these are contributing to the situation you may face him now. So, you may look government, you may must identify him now. You may come and talk. All people believe me, can him. Why, you may hide him now, you may talk, you stop now, you may talk easy. Yeah. You may must talk something go wrong also. Because Treasurer shouldn't take it personally, because Treasurer, you have done great. In the 5 years or 6 years, you stop. The 4 years or 5 years, you have done great. This is only one time, which probably not your fault, that you may come on Semia. So, you shouldn't take it personally. We should have a constructive debate. Me like you may can debate now, but it will be superficial debate. We go and have a look at the report properly, the figures that are provided here, explanation from Treasurer, and then we come back and have a constructive debate. So we are helping the Treasurer. You mean no condemn him or you mean no bankruptcy memo. We are not trying to seek
Honorable
political
Governor,
mileage.
your
Thank you, Mr.
20
Deputy
minutes
Speaker.
just lapsed.
Yeah.